Imagine this, it's the Middle Ages. The most powerful man in Europe isn't a king or emperor, it's the Pope. And in 1233, Pope Gregory IX issues a chilling decree. It doesn't target armies or heretics, it targets cats. This bizarre decision, rooted in fear and superstition, may have set in motion a chain of events that helped cause one of the deadliest pandemics in human history, the Black Death. The document was called Vox in Rama, Latin for a voice in Rama. It condemned alleged satanic rituals taking place in Germany, supposedly involving a demonic figure and a black cat. According to the bull, heretics would summon a large black cat, kiss it on the buttocks, yes, really, and engage in grotesque ceremonies. It sounds absurd now, but in 13th century Europe, fear of witchcraft and the devil was deadly serious. The Pope, believing he was protecting the faith, authorized inquisitors to investigate and eliminate such practices. One unintended side effect, cats, especially black ones, were now linked to devil worship. Across Europe, this decree fed into growing superstition. Cats, long associated with feminine magic and independence, were seen by many as suspicious. You know, back in the day, witches were believed to keep these so-called familiars. These were animals that supposedly helped them perform magic, and, well, cats were the most feared of them all. So what happened next? People began to kill them, unfortunately. In cities, towns, and rural communities, cats were beaten, drowned, and even burned alive. It was a tragic time for these innocent creatures. Now, the church didn't officially tell everyone to kill all cats, but, you know, its words had power. And the message was pretty clear. Cats were seen as evil. It's quite something how words can influence actions, isn't it? Here's the thing, cats had a job, and it was an important one. They kept rat populations in check. In medieval Europe, where sanitation was poor and waste was common, rats were everywhere. But cats were the first line of defense. As their numbers declined, rat populations soared. This might not have been catastrophic, if not for one tiny hitchhiker, the flea. These fleas carried Yersinia pestis, the bacterium responsible for bubonic plague. When infected fleas bit humans, often after jumping off rats, they transmitted a disease that caused fevers, boils, internal bleeding, and death. In 1347, over a century after Vox in Rama, the plague reached Europe. Carried by merchant ships from Asia, it entered through port cities and spread like wildfire. Without cats to control the rat population, cities became even more vulnerable. Within a few short years, the Black Death killed between 25 and 50 million people, wiping out 1/3 of Europe's population. No one knew what caused it. Some blamed the stars, others blamed minorities. Few connected it to rats or the death of the cats. So, did Pope Gregory IX cause the Black Death? Not directly. The papal bull was written a full century before the plague arrived, and not everyone followed it. In some regions, cats were spared. In others, they were beloved. But the connection is hard to ignore. A church decree demonizes cats. Cats are hunted and feared. Rats thrive in their absence. The plague spreads like never before. Historians continue to debate just how much the cat purge influenced the plague's impact, but it's a powerful reminder. Unintended consequences can echo through history in ways no one can predict. Over time, cats returned to favor. People noticed that towns with more cats often had fewer rats and fewer outbreaks. Today, cats are beloved around the world. Some still fear black cats, but many cultures now see them as lucky. And whether you're a history buff or a cat lover, it's safe to say we owe them more than a few lives. So next time a black cat crosses your path, maybe give it a nod of thanks. Because a long time ago humans turned on them and paid a deadly price.